check on prepared food up here. Like I said, bread solves a lot of problems. You can just click here and go, oh yeah, bread, they're cool. Wonder if the fire went out. Yep, fire went out. I haven't tried that renew yet. I don't know if that'll... After they catch up and get equipped, we should probably let them rest again. I don't know what kind of... I haven't seen any guides or anything. I don't know what kind of cycle you want to run. Farm seems adequate. The orchard, I don't know, I may be wrong, but it doesn't seem like you need that much after a certain point. What I'd like to do is start digging. Speaking of which, we should build a tavern, and I may not have left a place for a tavern. I'm not totally worried about where the heroes end up. If we leveled that, that would probably be a good place for it. This one's too big to be dicking with. We just put them over there next to the graveyard or move the graveyard. Remind them of their own mortality. In between here wouldn't be bad. It doesn't have to be huge at first. And you can make more than one tavern, so I don't know. Thing is, you can't really move it once you make it. Okay, we have our first caravan. That's him right there. It's a weapon you can make from snake's teeth. Okay, the snake's tooth weapon doesn't seem to be any better than the stone, what you call it. Alright, we only have 57, so really we want to sell him stuff, not buy anyway. We want the gold. It makes the best weapons in the game. I'm tempted to buy flint from him. It would solve some problems. Iron isn't the worst idea at this point. This guy got here so late. Well, I had an iron deposit in my last world. Okay, that's everything he has. Now, I'm worried about doing anything with bones anyway. I'm tempted to sell them, but they're not worth much anyway. Let's sell him all of our mud. Now remember, everything you sell him has to be carried from somewhere. Now these are negative numbers, what it would cost, what this cost us. This is all the money he has to spend. So that's all you can get from him. And if you do one item, because my first caravan I did one item and then I moved on and he left. It's like, as soon as you do this, it's over. And it's like, well, kiss a duck's ass. How was I supposed to know that? We can sell him our flowers. 38's not bad, and we're not ready to do anything with colors anyway. I don't know about sand. I think mud makes glass too. We're certainly not selling him flint. Is that everything? Well, I guess we're selling him the sand then. Once again, you're getting into his money once it turns red. See, we're starting with virtually nothing. So it's kind of worth the extra work by the people to... There's magic weapons in the game if you haven't seen any of my videos or, you know, whatever. So the sooner you start getting money, and this won't be anywhere near enough money to buy magic weapons, but it begins to move us in a direction. Now, every one of those pieces of crap has to be taken to him. Fortunately, I haven't overdone orders in this game like I did in my last game, where I don't think I have. So most of the stuff's right here at hand. That's one reason it's a good idea to have a mineral stockpile. Anything where you're going to sell a lot of, right next to the market where he can just take it. Now, gold makes, I think it's the best weapon in the game, which is this sucker here. But we'll need spiderite, which is from monsters, so we'll have to crack the dungeon to be able to do that. You could do a vanity, well, you could do that if you had more gold. I didn't realize that. That's not a bad little toy. And in a way, see, this one's magical. This one may be better because you get some of your damage done at a distance. The problem is virtually every monster will close with you, so. But that's alright, it'll wait. I kind of feel duty bound to let them catch up here and get some rest. Oh, and we need all this armor on them. You just got to stay on them about friggin' armor. And later on, again, if you haven't seen any of my videos or whatever, or whoever's videos, if they think the best piece of armor is at level 14 in the dungeon, they'll go down there with nothing on, no weapon, nothing, and go down there to get it. So be advised. And you can tell them which piece of weapon or armor to pick up, but if there's a variety of choices. But later on it gets, I don't know, in my game I wasn't best organized, and it got hard to tell what the hell was where, so. That, and after a while it's like, how much am I micromanaging this game? So that's up to you. Stuff like that's, to me, that's style. You decide how much, you know, that's one reason I never got a lot higher in Civ. It was like I had to read so much and micro that, and I think if I just played and played and played, and it's like, nah, I could play a decent game. That'll be good enough. Okay, I guess we're goofing off again. You bastards better be equipped if you're goofing off. Alright, if there's 19 spears, everybody should be equipped with a spear. Unless I let them run out of, I'll bet I let them run out of stone again. Okay, some of you guys have to go get stone first. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm talking to the imaginary people in the game. Go get that stone and y'all can rest, you lazy a-holes. Down here where the light levels are, so I don't get a note from YouTube. We can improve your video. My experience has been not so much. Since we're okay on food, we probably should go ahead and let them rest. And it's time to make a armor dump somewhere. And my experience is they go grab a room and then they put armor on. And I want to bring the personal rooms out this way. Now there you have it, we're all armed. And see, they ought to be able to stand up to a frogman for sure with that on. And most of the stuff in that level 1. Is there a weapon? Yeah, there is. Put on it. Pick up a damn weapon, you asshole. Alright, whoever goose off first has to run and get the badgers. That's the new rule. Oh, you know what? Having the tables and the chairs, since these two are a big part of where they rest, happiness would build faster with more happy crap around them. So putting some outdoor decorations around this is making a lot of sense. I don't think it has to be walled in. Or the two I saw weren't, so I don't know. And I don't know if well, you'd wall in a cockfight and they wouldn't have, I've never been to one. I can't remember what they had around them. I guess chicken wire in movies. Alright, you've used up the badgers. Go get some more badgers. Actually, I guess we'll have to go with multiple arenas later. It could have done a bigger one, but I don't know how much that increases your well, maybe you could increase the balcony area. I don't know any of the rules for any of this stuff. Wiki's kind of shallow because this game is still theoretically in development. There's a lot of basic, very basic information. What a monster's hit points are, stuff like that. But as far as how much of this or how much of that you ought to do, it's kind of vague. Alright, what are you guys doing? Did you go back to do food? I want that next kick before I have them work again. By kick, I mean the next set of people. Well, even though we haven't dug... Oh, we didn't... I had them clear this area out for the tavern. We can do that while we're waiting for the kick. Let's try that and see where we wind up on rooms. Now, last time, I didn't leave room for the walls for the rooms. Now, I think you can get 3 heroes with 10 townies. Okay, we got our kick on our people. I was going to say I'd like to put some stuff in here. Now, heroes go to taverns to heal, as far as I've been able to tell, and they hang out in the market. They hang out in the arena. And I didn't have the balcony on my arena. I actually enclosed my arena in the last game, and evidently that's not what you want to... beds for the rooms. Well, I don't know if they have to be happy or not. I guess they'll rest faster and get back down to the dungeon, and they're exploring faster. Oh, and we need to get our guys to equip. As soon as they come in and get those suckers, where are they, in fact? I might have spaced seeing them come in. Last time see, that's a carnivorous plant. I'm going to be a bad person. I'm going to get rid of the son of a buck. I was trying to see where in relation to the jungle they are. That's kind of a... Sometimes it has a real bastard idea of a good place for your people to come in. Where are the rest of them? They're up there. Okay. Boy, that's a mountain. I didn't realize that was quite that big. Good grief. Well, we won't be building over there anytime soon. Before they even... Alright, my experience is they always go claim a room. Usually I let them do the par, but let's get some wood built up here. We might want to build a fence before we wind up to our asshole and cows, though. Thing is, they'll be where you want to build stuff. Other than that, it doesn't really matter. In each of your stockpiles, you can put containers. I'm going to go ahead and put... And as far as I know, they place them themselves. I don't think you can place one. Nope.